Ready or not, here I come. You can't hide. Gonna find you and take.
Seek TV. I'm about to get ready to do a deep breakdown on Cicely Tyson. You know what I'm saying? This whole sacrifice that happened. And what's really deep about this is that when you remember the film that Cicely Tyson was on, because she actually died January 28th. And when you know about that, um, January 28th is a month, the day of high climax, sacrifice. And you remember she was on a movie called Fall from Grace. You know what I'm saying? This was like her last Tyler Perry movie. And what's real deep about that, as you can see, you already see the one-eye symbolism. You know what I mean? But I'm going to delve real deep into that because this movie came out January 17th of 2020. And she died January 28th of 2021. So notice that's 11 days apart. And it's about to get real deep right here because I'm actually going to play a couple clips from the scene of the movie and I'm going to chime in.
8-9 Sycamore Street. Sycamore Street? Yeah. That's where I live. The address is 2989 Sycamore Street. 2989 Sycamore Street. I don't want to die here like Gloria and Brenda.
You heard how she said, "Now I don't want to die here like everyone else, like all the other older ladies." And I'm about to delve deep into this because Mike Tyson actually, you know how she said the address was 2989 Sycamore Street. Mike Tyson actually in 1989 was when he was in his prime. That was like his last successful title defense. You know what I'm saying? Before the whole Bugsy Bowl fight that he lost. You know what I'm saying? And at 29 years old, so this is his last successful defense is 1989 against Williams. And what's deep about this is because at 29 years old in 1995, Tyson was set. Remember, he came out of jail. So hint that like 2989 Sycamore Street, and then you know how her last name is Tyson. 29 years old, Mike Tyson was released from jail, and at 80 in 1989 was his last successful title defense. And when you really pay attention to that, notice this came out I think a couple years ago, like a year or two, a couple years ago. And notice how they got her in red, and it's called Time on the Time magazine. You know what I'm saying? And notice how they got her dressed in all red, hinting like for like the ritual blood sacrifice. You know what I'm saying? And remember, um, Mike Tyson just had the Roy Jones fight. You remember back on November 28th, which is literally 2 months before Cicely Tyson dies, January 28th, 2021. Notice that. And she died on January 28th, and you know how it's 28 days in Black History Month. You get where I'm going with this. Like, this stuff is deep because Tyler Perry, to get deeper into this, remember Natalie DeSalle Reid, she played on the movie Medea's Big Happy Family. Remember that? The Medea's Big Happy Family. As you can see, Medea's Big Happy Family, the movie with Tiana Taylor and Bow Wow. You know what I'm saying? And you remember Tyler Perry had the film come out, what was this, like 2019, I think, called A Medea Family Funeral. A Family Funeral. Big Happy Family. Medea Family Funeral. Pay attention to this. You know what I'm saying? And let's delve deep into this because Natalie Del Reese, like I said, the film came out, Medea's Happy Family came out March 1st, 2019. And what tripped me out is how Natalie DeSalle Reid died at 53 years old. And I'm going to actually delve deep into this because Chadwick Boseman, he died August 28th, you know, of colon cancer allegedly. And Natalie DeSalle Reid died on December 7th, which is literally 101 days apart. And like I've been saying, how these sports all tie in because 101, this was the year, the 101st NFL season this year. And remember, LA Dodgers, because you know Chadwick Boseman played Jackie Robinson, who played for the LA Dodgers. Now, when you go back to the LA Dodgers situation, the LA Dodgers, they 53rd win got them the World Series. So you see that whole parallel between him and her with the colon cancer. You get where I'm going with this? And I'm actually going to show how this was all predictive program back when this movie Big Happy Family was out.
I'm tired, baby. No. I'm so tired. No. Oh, y'all gotta get right. Jesus, I see you again. Mama, let's just do what you taught us to do. We'll pray that God heals you.
You see how the mama was dying of cancer on the movie Big Happy Family? And then pay attention to this. You know how they said Natalie Desselle Reed died of colon cancer? Pay attention to this.
I'm right here, jackass. Maybe I went to the doctor and they say I'm dying.
Mr. Brown, you are not dying. You had a colonoscopy and they found a growth and they want to remove it and do a biopsy.
The colonoscopy. You hear this? Like, come on, man. All of this stuff is so deep. And remember, she played on the show called Eve. Remember that? Natalie Desselle Reed played on the show Eve. You know what I'm saying? Like, this stuff was crazy.
Young voices making choices. Let's say you're just starting out and you're about to sign a contract. Don't sign it without someone looking at it. And I signed it. I didn't read it. I went to say, okay, I want out of this simply because the contract between us I thought was over. It was for 4 years. It was in the 5th year. In person, hey, I don't want to do business with you anymore. And it was an explosion, and 2 days later, her lawyer got back to me and said, you can't let me go because that contract you had a secret clause in it. Very small print, and it just seemed like nothing. If we do not re-sign on paper, it will automatically re-sign itself, and you still have 1 more year with me. And the day it was over, the earth quaked.
You hear that? You hear how she's talking about the whole contract ordeal. And remember, she played on the movie Baps too. When she was out there, remember they went to Hollywood to her and Halle Berry. They went to Hollywood to try to like basically scam a dying millionaire. Remember that? The dying millionaire? Come on, man. Like this whole thing is literally it's crazy. You know, it's just like how all of this stuff, like I've been saying, all these people lives be literally scripted for the end to come, you know what I mean? For them. Like they have it already written. You feel me? And it's just like so deep how all of this stuff goes, you know? And hint, like I said, how she played on Eve. You know what I'm saying? Hint the name Eve. But I'm actually going to end this right here. Thank you for watching Hide and Seek TV. Stay tuned. Peace.